Hi everybody, my name is Alisyn Kandybowicz and welcome to my Tech Talk for SLP 572, Contemporary Issues in Telepractice. Today we're going to be talking about an artificial intelligence called Behavioral Signal Processing Technologies. I first read about this in the October 2020 ASHA Leader in this article, AI, a New Window into Communication Disorders, where it's a Q&A with the head of research, Mr. Shree. And in case you want to look more into that, I did tag the link at the end in the resources page. So first of all, let's define artificial intelligence. The Oxford Language Dictionary describes it as the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, decision-making, and translation between languages. Mr. Shree also defines it as an environment. So he was saying that this includes like our cell phones, our computer, like all of that together would be included in this specific software. It's the behavioral signal processing technologies is very much still a prototype. So there is a production level called Oliver API that you can currently try for free, but it's very much targeting businesses. So but in hopes of helping specifically individuals with autism spectrum disorder. So what is behavioral signal processing? This is a technology that focuses on gathering, analyzing, and even modeling multimodal behavior signals, such as language, both overtly and covertly expressed. So really, it's able to detect people's emotions in ways that maybe we might miss as clinicians in observation. This is a kind of a visual of the foundations of this technology. It can be used in a variety of ways, such as contact centers, organizational behavior, couples therapy, human-robot interactions, media analytics, and specifically for us as clinicians, we might use them to help people with autism spectrum disorders. The current production level Oliver API, the goal is to bridge the communication gap between humans and machines by introducing emotional intelligence, both detecting and modeling. They've created the fastest evolving and most robust emotion artificial intelligence, enabling everyone to add emotion and behavioral recognition to their own software solutions. Examples of this might be like a virtual assistant on a mobile phone, such as Siri. Here is the current product, which you can register and try, but the price was not readily available. I bet that if you tried it, it would continue to give you the price options later on. And it's available in applications. So this software is compatible with a variety of applications such as JavaScript, Android, and Java, etc. This is the man behind it, Mr. Shree or Shrikant Narayan, and he is the head of research with the University of Southern California's Signal Analysis and Interpretation Laboratory, also known as SAIL. Their production base is the Behavior Signals Technology, which was founded in 2016, and it has a elaborate team of engineers and scientists on board. So why did they create this technology? Well, primarily, their goal is to change the world of business and advertising, and with their algorithms that are able to analyze human emotions and behaviors. However, in the ASHA Leader article, he talks about so many ways that this can help our field. In the realm of communication disorders, Mr. Shree explained that their goal is for clinicians to ultimately use this data of behavior and emotions to plan interventions, and after that, monitor treatment outcomes and efficacy. They also envision patients using AI themselves to involve themselves in their own treatment and empower themselves to change their lives. Other current research being done by them in the area of artificial intelligence are converting brain signals to speech and automatically recognizing impaired speech. Okay, so let's watch this quick clip of one of Mr. Shree's talks that kind of showing how we can use this technology as clinicians.
Visual cues with this kind of, so let me play this video. So it's very complex, right? Just two parent and child making story together, and here you saw sort of the speech signal, the intonation patterns, and and you saw this pops who's talking when, so turn taking information. But also this is for the electrodermal activity of the child and the parent, and you saw when they are sort of aligning and going out, so sort of some measure of arousal and synchrony in that. So immediately you can start thinking about, oh, how do I sort of get all these different pieces of information? Each of it comes at different rates, bears different information, complementary, sort of some of them are sort of independent of one another. Then you want to map it to constructs like things like, okay, how do I compute or even predict things like response to a contingent situation. So you can see the kinds of possibilities engineering can play in these kind of behavioral analysis domains.
Okay. So the target would be us as clinicians to use this technology in treatment and assessment, mainly with treating disorders such as autism spectrum disorder, but would work with other developmental disorders as well. Specific treatment and assessment practices would be observations of speech and language, social interactions, and parent and caregiver reports, progress monitoring, and then also feedback on dimensions such as joint attention, voice quality, and the multimodal expressions like they just talked about. Some ethical considerations would be obviously personal health data security concerns. If a parent records these interactions and then sends them to you, how will this data be recorded? Is it on their cell phone? How will it then be shared and saved by the clinician? And then who will all even have access to this data? Like, will the production company have access to this data? Benefits would be helping us diagnose condition, plan individualized treatments, monitor patient progress, and help us to analyze and visualize speech patterns that maybe we wouldn't have detected without some help, map them to underlying articulation details, and then track also voice quality. Barriers obviously are the cost, which is unknown currently, the availability and accessibility to clients and clinicians, and it's relatively new research. So how would this replace, or how will this affect our current jobs? Would it replace our jobs or have other unintended consequences? Mr. Shree says that he thinks that AI is more of a tool that can help us than replace us. If you're planning on going to the ASHA convention, he's going to be the keynote address on his work. So this November. And like I mentioned before, other emerging AI technologies are the reconstruction of speech directly from the movements of the mouth for people with laryngectomies, etc. Thank you so much for watching.